All right, that's 8 Days of Ecstasy with Pamela Williams. We're back on live, Jazz and Stuff Radio.
Yes.
Ms. Ali, JD, Theresa is on the mic. We got Latreda Maxie in the house. We're Michael's man in the cameras. Good evening. How's everybody doing?
Pretty
good.
Doing good.
Awesome. So, we're having fun at the station. Yes. So, we just played Can You Stand the Rain? And I had to pull up the video. I know many of my folks have seen the movie Best Man's Holiday #2, and then when they did the video. So I'm going to show Theresa. She hasn't seen it yet.
You ain't got to put me on blast like that.
Wait, my bad. So anyway,
too late.
She's going to check that out. But then we're going to work on our routine. It's going to be the Jazz and Stuff Radio Can You Stand the Rain rendition.
Put me on blast. They ain't going to make me dance.
Yes, ma'am. You could, like, if you can't get the that part. Y'all like that?
I was just about to ask, what song are you doing?
Work that run.
What are we talking about? Did we
know what? I'm going to turn your mic off.
Yeah,
so, hey, folks, anyway. I love y'all. So, hey, Latreda, thank you for coming in to see us.
Yes.
So, I'll be on our best behavior.
Right, we're supposed to. But let me right, it's a little late. So, I want everybody to know. I met Miss Latreda back in February, a long time ago it seems like now, at a Bird Culture event. It was Valentine's Day event.
So amazing.
Yes, and it was a fabulous event over at, oh my gosh, we were in Plano.
Shark something. I knew it was Shark something. I was going to call it Sharknado. I really was.
No,
Sharknado.
Really?
But I knew it was Shark something.
Movie ever.
Oh my God.
And then there was a 2 and a 3.
I know.
So it was Dumb and Dumber and Dumber.
Oh, they're making a 4.
No.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. My son is addicted to those shows.
What was the comedian that done the first one? What was his name?
It's a series.
Jim Carrey. What was it, Jim Carrey?
You know, okay, we're talking about 2 different movies. Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, that's Dumb
and
and Dumber.
Sharknado. Sharknado is a sci-fi channel movie.
And low budget.
And it was how low can you go?
We got $5. That's what we got.
It was an F- minus movie.
But it was so stupid, people loved it. For some reason.
It always happens that way. So anyway, we met back in February, and Ms. Maxie was one of the performers for the evening, or the opening act. Yes, that's right. What's your stage name again? Because I kept messing. It was like sound like spaghetti.
Maggette.
I was like, every time she said her name, I was like, I want some spaghetti so bad.
Where Maggette
with the good ketchup sauce that my mama used to make, and I don't even eat that no more. But I would eat some, like, for real. So anyway, I just want you all to know that she's the real singer in the studio today, but she is allowing us to warp her ears for the evening. So anyway, we want to chat with you because you are the lady of all trades. You know, you do a little bit of everything, I see.
Yeah.
So first of all, you are a native of Dallas.
I am.
All right.
Yeah.
One of the few
every time we bring someone on the show, it's like they're not, from Dallas. They're transient like myself and that kind of thing. So it's always nice
Born and raised right here.
Okay. All right. That's cool. So, you talked about a lot of the venues and different places that people you've partnered with and events and things like that you've been a part of. And I'm not going to read the list, but I'm going to read some of the list because I would love to hear a little bit about how you started. When you started, I'm sure you're going to say like 2 years old, you knew you was going to be a singer. Because real sad, I'm going to let y'all know, because, and FYI, everybody leaves us with something, so you will be singing this evening.
All right.
Okay.
We go Acapulco today.
Yes, ma'am. So, tell us a little bit about how you got started and how you ended up here in this wonderful place with all these things that you do today.
It's extremely interesting to me to this day because I never sang before. I didn't grow up in church or anything like that, so my first song was in a pageant for high school. And I just decided I was going to do it because I wanted to do it. And I, had my mom come out, and my dad had to work, so my mom came out, and I did I Am Changing, and so that's one of the songs from the Dreamgirls album, the original Dreamgirls album, and
You went big.
I either do it or go home.
I'm
Right?
telling
That's
you.
right.
That's
I was
right.
like,
I
I'm
just
gonna do it.
thought it was something simple.
If I fall or fail, I'm gonna do it. So I went out and I did it, and God fixed it. I won. And then after that, I went on to school and came on back home and did the family thing. And then I met the coolest dude ever, Dave DeBerry. And it was by happenstance that I met him because I'm at home just chilling and being me, and a friend of mine who is now deceased, Van Artist, he was working on a project for a gospel artist and international gospel artist, and they were working on a project for her to send a song or whatever to her, and one of the young ladies couldn't get the range that they needed for the song, and he was like, "Hey, I need somebody right now. Can you come and do it?" So crack of dawn,
Wow.
I was on the first thing, running, and I drove out to Egypt, which is also known as Fort Worth.
Egypt.
I was,
I was like, where is that in Texas?
You said AKA Fort Worth.
AKA Fort Worth.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
I get out there and do my thing, and we are family now. We got that sister sledge thing going on, and the rest, as they say, is history. We made it as friends, and we've known each other ever since, and then that just kind of spiraled from there.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat when you have stories like that. You kind of so it wasn't like, singing was your passion or something
Nope.
like that.
Nope.
You just
Nope.
kind of stumbled on it, but this is kind of what you do now,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. It just, things that come easy are the only things that God will enhance.
Mhm.
You have to work at it that hard, then it's not meant for you to
Come
do.
on, preach.
So I just let him handle that.
Bam.
Way to go.
For the day. She said, if it don't come easy. And and the thing is because, that's one of those topics of, whether or not talent or, it's talent or what you're natural at, what's better to have. If you got to work at something or if you're naturally gifted at something, which one is better. And I think it kind of can go both ways.
Well, and when it's second nature, all you do is enhance that
Mhm.
because that's what God has given you to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you got to force to happen is a whole nother subject.
So we just have to accept.
What God allows.
See,
Yep.
see, we preaching to the
Yes,
choir this
yes,
afternoon.
sir.
It is
Yes, sir.
evening. So tell us a little bit about some of the places that you have been featured. Some of the places.
Oh my
you've been-
goodness, Dallas is huge.
I see on your list.
I don't go everywhere because I'm very select at where I do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can get caught up in some of the nonsense.
Okay.
But I love being a Dallas site. So Sandaga 813 on, if you go over to, it's 813
Exposition.
I'm
Yes,
gonna say,
ma'am.
why am I thinking
Yep.
Industry? Exposition Avenue, and it's right across from the music hall. Grooviest place ever. The atmosphere is just bonafus. I made that up. Feel free to use that anytime.
Okay.
But it's an awesome place.
Please spell that.
Bonafus.
It's French.
Bonafus.
Bo and Nate. See, I like
Bonafus.
that.
You just break that
Close to
down.
French.
Syllables.
Bonafus.
Syllables come in there.
JB said close to French. That's what we do on the station. We gonna make a word and change the order.
And really.
So
and where they
what
come
nights
from.
are you at Sandaga?
Well, I'll usually go out, spot through on a Tuesday night, their jazz
Okay.
night, and they usually start there at about 8:30 p.m. And that's where you can hear all the music, the live jazz, and the atmosphere is just, again, bonafus. And another place is you can see Liz Michael. I'll hang out with her every blue moon at the Balcony Club. She's there on Monday nights.
yes.
Yeah, Liz is a powerhouse. She's amazing.
Yeah.
and-
So when are you at?
I'm a blue mooner. I'll pop
Okay,
in
so
every
just
once in a while. I don't want you
okay.
to get tired of me.
Okay.
I won't let you.
Because I love the Balcony Club too. It's a small venue.
Yeah,
It's really
tiny, close-knit.
quaint,
Yeah.
but it is really nice. They
Yeah.
always have some great performers.
There's always
there.
something cool
yeah,
going on
Yeah,
there.
and they're
Yeah.
open 7 days a week, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes I've done shows there just as a featured artist with another cool cat, Miles Tate III, and he's usually sometimes up there or at Sandaga's as well. Another place is Azure. I usually do a lot of things there as well. But again, if I'm not there, I'm in the studio helping other artists build their craft.
Okay, all right. So are you partnered with any organization, or you have an organization where you, as you're talking about, you uplift other artists and kind of show them the rings, the things to do and how to make it in the business? Are you affiliated with anyone, or you just kind of?
Yes, well, it's Camp David Music, and that's with Dave DeBerry, where everything is in house. We keep it in the family, and we all work it, and we go and we help other artists build on what they have.
Okay. How do our listeners, if someone out there needs that resource, how do they contact?
You can contact me personally, and that's going to be at 214-477-7085, or you can check campdavidmusic.com, and that will give you a little more information.
Awesome. Okay, because I know there's always an aspiring something.
Yes, and here's the thing: you got to be serious. Do not, and I throw this out for free. Don't waste our time.
Right.
There we go back to that subject of what you wish you could do. I can sit in front of a piano all day, but unless I know the piano, I can't play it. I can go blick, 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 but unless it's not melodic and it's not my natural talent, and it's not something, and I have to work too hard, that I get frustrated and I want to quit. It's not fun anymore. It has to be fun, and you have to be open. You have to be willing to, change some ways. There's some things that we hear that others don't hear within themselves, or that we ourselves hear. We're like, oh yeah, I'm right. I'm always right. And then somebody else's ear hears it, and it's just like, no, the price is wrong. It's just wrong. So, be open to criticism. Yeah. Have some fun. If you want to have fun, come on. We can have some fun. But you also with you, and we are all about Dallas and anybody else who's trying to do their thing for real.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's it's nice to know when there's venues or avenues for people to kind of hone in on what their special talent is. And I think you made a very good point that that's all well and good as long as you're serious about it. Because I think a lot of times, we do jump from thing to thing and we don't realize that when we're working with someone or someone is taking their time, that time is valuable to them. Yeah. So if you're not serious about your quote unquote craft or hobby, whatever it is, then you also kind of burn bridges too.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and so there's some good messages for, people in general, but a lot of times, younger folks and stuff like that who don't necessarily understand, the etiquette and how.
That's what we do to work with those people.
Okay.
We show them the ropes, we give them the wisdom, give them the tools, because that's our future.
Yes.
They have to know what the heart comes from with that music, and that what you're singing has to have some motion behind it, and not just because you're cute.
Right.
There's more to it.
Okay, so I can't just be on stage and have a dance move, because I'm like a great performer. So.
You ever been on a roller skate, just one roller skate?
Well, because sometimes.
How good were you at it on the one roller skate going down the hill with the bumps?
Oh, but you didn't say the hill.
Okay, I'm giving you the variables.
Yeah. Well, was I holding on to something like the side of a car?
I wasn't there.
Okay.
But I'm telling you what was there. Because I've been on that street. But I wasn't with you at that time. So.
It didn't work out too well.
It didn't work out.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, that's great information. I mean, it's there's more to being in any type of entertainment business. What we see on television or what we see in concerts or TV and shows and stuff like that. Everything looks easy. When somebody
even radio,
they've been practicing this for 6 months. It should be.
And it's funny because earlier when we were listening to Marvin Gaye's segment and he was smacking on that gum. I mean, he made that gum like you just looking at you. We couldn't even see the gum, but we could hear it, and it just made it seem so easy. But I know that was different. I'm just making satire at it, but I think it's really important what you do and what you bring to just the entertainment business and the world, because I've heard you perform, and you were just telling us earlier that group that you performed with on Valentine's Day. That was the first time y'all met.
First time.
And I'm telling y'all, we wouldn't know.
Nobody
would
would have known.
to
Nobody
say-
knew that.
I mean, you know, every time you go somewhere, you know, the band or whoever is, you know, they kind of go through a little run through in the beginning, and we were, you know, there when y'all kind of were doing a little bit. I didn't know that was the first run through.
Yeah.
Well, actually, like I stated before, we had a 1-hour rehearsal.
Prior to.
Yeah, and that was
Was
one
it?
day, one evening. Happenstance, you know, Verb said, hey, can y'all come out, blah, 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 and we did it. And, you know, when you love what you do, it's like butter. It just flows. It just, you know, it's like that Cajun butter. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's...
Y'all think of so many things I know nothing of. What is Cajun butter?
We gonna have
What?
We gonna have a
season.
Oh, honey, I don't know. I'm like, what are they talking
To
about?
my world.
I'm
Yes.
telling you. Thank
We're
you.
gonna hip you to the video and to some Cajun butter.
Okay.
We're gonna work this
That's
out.
seasons
Some
and
seasons.
cankles.
And
You don't want
cankles.
cankles, though.
I don't want cankles. I'm telling you, I thought that was Australian.
No.
Yes. So tell us what you got coming up.
Okay, cool beans. We have a contest coming up this Friday night at Azure in Addison on Beltline Road. And what it is we have artists, this is for us to try to promote Dallas sites or surrounding for, you know, the Dallas-Fort Worth area performers. This show is a little small because this is the first venture for us, and this is with the band Vibe, and this is another one of the bands that I work with. I work with Pocket and with Vibe. So with this particular venture, we are working towards getting artists to be seen by the public eye. You know, those who have been struggling and trying to do their thing. What we do is it's not, don't want to call it American Idol because, you know, you don't want to call it that, and not just for copyright infringement reasons.
Trademark, all sorts of laws.
There's laws. You don't throw that out for free.
Stinky little laws.
However, what we're doing is a contest, and it's going to be, we have 5 contestants that we have chosen. And top prize is $300.
Cool.
And they also get to have a studio session with Dave DeBerry, 4-hour studio session. Second prize is $200. And then they will also have some other amenities from that. And then for the third prize is $100. So everybody's gonna get something out of it. But they'll also get some tutelage. They'll also get some exposure and critiquing and something that's gonna help them with their craft. And it's gonna start about 7:30.
Okay.
And it's a venture to where, you know, come look nice when you come out. People don't like to dress up anymore when they go out. What's that about?
I noticed that.
What the heck?
And you always feel overdressed, but I'm like, I just feel like putting some
overdressed.
heels
I'm the queen of overdressing.
there
I'm
you
gonna
go.
do
Do what you do.
But
I think Azure is one of those places where people dress up.
Yeah. And it is, but you know, people tend to do the flip flop thing sometimes too. But it's,
really?
it's all about the title that you put to it.
Yes.
You know, it's grown and sexy. So
Okay.
come on out.
Oh, yeah.
Do that.
Now, how do you buy tickets or is it pay at
You
the door?
can actually. There's a link. I'm gonna send you the link.
You
actually.
did send me the link.
And so they can hit that link and they can do their pre-sale tickets there, or you can pay at the door.
Okay.
Are they the same price?
About maybe $2 more. You can follow Tickets are always more at the door. You know,
Okay.
so, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah, but the place Azure is actually owned by Chef Patrick and his wife Patricia, and they have. I mean, he's an awesome chef, and his food is exquisite. Everything's homemade, and you know you'll love the food there. So he has dishes as well for sale. You know, it's a restaurant. It's a restaurant and bar. So they have hookah bar, all this kind of cool stuff. You can nestle and love and snuggle and get great music in the same time.
That's awesome. I have not been there yet. There's a lot of events there, but I have not been to Azure yet.
We will be performing as well.
Okay. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so check it
And you said it starts at 7:30?
Yes.
Okay. So I will post the link on the site on Facebook.
Okay.
But for folks who are listening, if you want, go to Eventbrite and do a search on Center Stage Battle of the Voices, and you should see it pop up. Typically, if you do a search, it'll pull everything with those keywords in there. And then, you know, we'll also post that, and hopefully, you know, everybody will come out. Make sure you wear some heels or some, you know, some wingtips or
Dress
something.
nice, people.
You know.
Dress nice.
Yes, yes.
Ladies,
You can dress casual, but let it be nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I will actually, if I may do a public service announcement, ladies, we who are fuller of figure,
Full of a figure. I
it
love
would
that.
be permissible. It'd be nice if you would. Let's see, guide yourself accordingly to wear things that don't make you look like a busted can of biscuits when you come
Oh,
out.
she said a busted
No
can of
rolls,
biscuits.
no rolling, no rolling in a Zor.
Yeah, we will not be rolling on the river. Just make sure
Okay.
that you know, classy. Keep it classy.
And I'm gonna
Get your shaper,
right.
get your shaper.
Corset.
Because I'm gonna
Squeeze it in.
I'm gonna tell you, I'll tell you what happened if you do that. You're gonna have a distant lover.
What? How does that roll
Is that
in?
Marvin Gaye?
How does that roll in?
Because
I'm the only one confused.
yes, because if you wear that, it's gonna be a distant lover.
I like her bud.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so
I like her bud.
we're gonna roll into a little bit of music by Marvin
I am
Gaye.
not getting anything today. I am confused.
Don't forget, this is our Artist of a Lifetime
I'm
segment
smarter
with
than
Marvin
this.
Gaye today. So tune in. Distant Lover will be right back with Ms. Maxie. Oh, that's a little bit of Marvin Gaye, Distant Lover. We did hit Theresa to the correlation off air, so she
And explain the shed.
yeah,
Thank you.
so she understands all that now.
English
we-
is my first
yes,
language.
we are in sync.
Almost, it is.
So
It's just taking me a minute. It's taking me a minute.
yeah, so we are back on we're live Jazz and Stuff Radio, THA After Party. We are in the studio with Miss Latreda Maxie, stage name Magetti. Magetti. Yes, ma'am.
Magetti.
So, you were telling us that you perform with two bands.
Two bands.
So tell us about Pocket Band first.
Okay, Pocket Band is Pocket Band DFW.
Okay.
And we are a party band where we go and rock your socks off, your wedding receptions. If it's going to be anything that you have that's personal, you want to get down and you want to have family enjoy themselves and have a memorable moment, Pocket is your band.
Okay. How do people contact you for that? Are there different contacts?
Yes, you can go to pocketbanddfw.com.
Okay.
And find our link, and you can like us on Facebook, and you can get some contacts there, and information is on the website. And you do have my number, 214-477-7085.
Okay, super. So folks, listen up. If you're looking for a band to perform and you want a awesome vocalist, is a vocalist the appropriate terminology?
You know, I'm glad you asked that. May I?
Yes,
Go
please.
ahead.
Thank you
Please
so
Educate
much.
us.
So much. Let me leave
Vocalist,
my chair.
singer.
Okay, I need a fresh page so I can
Come on,
take notes. Let me take
Professorship
notes.
here.
Yes. Yes.
The difference between a singer and a vocalist is a vocalist is trained. A singer wishes they were.
Okay,
Ooh.
so you a vocalist? Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
There you go.
I mean, if you visited some open
Now
mics,
this
you'd
is
be
class.
like,
This is a classic moment.
Yeah, right here. She said, "Bam!"
Then I dropped the mic on
In
the
your
floor.
face.
Yeah, that's right.
I like that
I think
though.
you hit a
Okay,
singer
Without
somewhere.
arrogance. That's just
No,
the way
no,
it is. Plain and
absolutely.
simple. That's the difference.
Because you not only vocalize.
All right.
Because
Wow.
you threw out Bonafalicious or Bonafide or whatever it was earlier.
Bonacious?
Bonacious.
I
Yeah.
got it. Ooh,
So, but you also you are a songwriter.
Yes.
And then you vocal director, arranger, and live perform. I already saw the live performances. So you really do help enhance someone's quote unquote talent, skill level, whatever the case may be.
Heck yeah.
And you help them either figure out whether or not they're a singer, perform, or a vocalist.
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome.
I'm
All
the
right, so
audience.
you the audience.
I'm the
Teresa be singing too. Y'all heard it.
I know.
So
Embrace the audience within you.
Latreda, tell us about the other band, Vibe.
Oh yeah, well Vibe is the more live band where we
Okay.
go out and do shows at different venues. We've been 1011 Grill, we've been, oh look at your face light up, look at that. Yeah, we actually have a show coming up later on this month, I believe the 12th. So I'll give you the link to
Yes,
that once
could
we
you
get set up.
please?
I will tell you about that.
Okay.
At 10-11?
Yeah,
I
10-11
know
Grill.
where that is.
Most people do.
Where's the location?
10-11.
It's on Lamar.
Yes, where we were.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Maybe we were right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a nice little
Love that
hot
place.
spot. And
Yeah.
Now, when are you gonna be there?
well, the 12th is what we're tentative is what we're looking at right now. So we're not it's not in stone just yet, but we're
Okay.
looking at that for right now.
Okay.
But I will as we do things, I'll let the station know,
Please
so you
do.
can just plug that in for us.
Yes, because I actually do a weekly Hotspots blog,
Yeehaw.
and I will add those to my list, and then we'll call them out when you have those. So, is there a separate website for Vibe?
Yes,
Okay.
it's going to be Vibe the Band DFW.
Shut the fuck
Vibe the band.
Oh yes, they're all the band, because the band makes the fans.
Okay.
So yeah, and same phone number 214-477-7085 is my contact number, and in quotations, no weirdos, please.
No weirdos, please.
You know, I'm just saying. I wasn't gonna say, but I'm not gonna
think
say.
you are, don't call.
So, you guys, what's your genre?
You know, the cool thing about that is that we're multifaceted.
Awesome.
There's really not a lot we don't do. We give the people what they want.
Okay.
Same thing with Pocket. What you want, you do. You know, we do for you, and you set the tone, and we make it happen.
Okay. Well, give me something right now.
Like what?
Just
say what?
what's Cameo?
Yeah.
Cameo.
Boom, boom, boom,
Cotton bag.
boom,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
boom, boom.
Theresa got it going on.
Y'all in my wheelhouse now. I can do it. I can do that.
We are kicking it
I'm
down
telling you,
here.
I
at the
am
stage.
background.
What you
Know
feeling?
my
Just
place.
belt us out a little something, because I know you got it in you.
Okay, I like to have fun. So when I go to San Douglas, is one place that is just I'm telling you, the place is just awesome. We'll do probably a little something like
That's all right.
Ooh, I guess you wonder where I've been.
Oh, yes, that's it. That's the number.
Search to find the love within. I came back to let you know I got a thing for you and I can't let go.
Come on.
So people search the world over for love, but they may never find what they dreamed of. What you won't know, you do for love. You try that little bit of thing, but you won't give up. And love, only you make me do for love what I would not do.
Come on.
And you didn't even want to sing at the beginning? You weren't into singing at
I didn't know. I just didn't know what way we were going. I didn't know it was cameo. I didn't know which way we were going.
No, I'm talking about at the beginning,
In
like when you
life.
first started
In
out.
life.
You didn't think you could, did you not think you could sing, or you just weren't interested in
It
singing?
never occurred to me that I could.
Wow.
Yeah, I just
That's
tried and
wonderful.
I
Thank you for
wrong.
And now you enjoyed every minute of it.
every freaking day.
Thank you.
Do what you love.
It's fun. It's so fun to see how it shifts the atmosphere.
Yes.
How you can have, because the Lord puts His Spirit on you to be able to execute that.
Right.
And, I give Him all that credit because I couldn't get up in front of people and do what I do on my own accord. So I really enjoy taking people and bringing them into my atmosphere. And you ladies have been to my show. You see what
Yes.
we're doing.
You do.
I
Right.
just want to leave you wanting more.
Yes,
Yes.
you're gonna get some chills up in
I'm
this
telling
piece.
you.
So that was wonderful. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that with
You're
us.
That's Bobby
Auto-tune, that's all natural, people.
So, thank you for all of that. I'm gonna make sure that I post your links
Thank you.
on our page,
Okay.
and we'll share that with everyone. We're gonna jump into a little bit of music.